Hey guys, it's Abby again, and I'm going to do my bookshelf tour for you guys. I'm going to be doing this in two parts. First part is going to be my standalone / classic shelf, and then the second part is going to be my series and author collections. So we're going to start up here on top of my series and standalone / classic shelves. I have some empty box sets because sometimes books are really hard to get out of these box sets. So they look pretty anyway, so I just store them up here. I have the Match Trilogy by Ali Condi, the Hush Hush Saga by Becca Fitzpatrick, Uglies by Scott Westerfeld, The Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare, and Beautiful Creatures by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. And then I have this thing. This was a book I had when I was little, and I liked it then, and I don't like it anymore, so I'm either going to probably give it to my niece or give it away. This is Flight to Freedom by Ana Garcia Suarez, I guess. Yeah, so that's there because I'm going to give it away. Then I have these next organized by hardcover by author, softcover by author, and then my classics. So first of all, we have The Regulators by Richard Bachman, Peter and the Starcatchers, and Peter and the Shadow Thieves by Dave Barry and Ridley Pearson, Pirate Latitudes by Michael Crichton, whichever way you say that, The Bride Collector by Ted Dekker, Anne Frank, Diary of a Young Girl, of course that's by Anne Frank, Dragon Rider by Cornelia Funk, Memoirs of a Geisha by Arthur Golden. This is a movie, and I kind of want to read it before I watch that movie, so. Night Road by Kristen Hanna. First Grave on the Right by Dorinda Jones. Full Dark No Stars by Stephen King. This is a selection of short stories. And this is just the dust cover, but it's The Host by Stephanie Meyer, because I'm currently reading it, and I am almost done and really enjoying it. The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I've started this several times, but it gets a little confusing, but I'm going to do it again because I really liked it. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. Jessie the Reader raves about this book, so I'm really excited to read it. The Casual Vacancy by J.K. Rowling. Again, excited to read because I want my own opinion on it, because a bunch of people have such mixed opinions on the book, so why does it keep doing that? The Sixes by Kate White. This was on a bargain table, and it sounded interesting, and it was cheap, so I bought it. It was hardcover. I love hardcover books. Then we have the paperbacks by author. We have The Future of Us by Jay Asher and Carolyn Meckler. 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher, which I really liked. The Boy in the Striped Pajamas by John Boyne. This is a Holocaust literature story. The 9 Lives of Chloe King by Liz Braswell. The Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown, and I learned that this is a trilogy, so I need to get the first book, Angels and Demons, and then read this and get the third book, The Lost Symbol. Some Amish literature, Running Around and Such by Linda Byler. The Girl with the Pearl Earring by Tracy Chevalier, and this is also apparently a movie now, so I'm going to read it. The Sight by David Clement Davies. This is a childhood favorite, and I wanted to read it again, so I bought it. The Tale of Despero by Kate DiCamillo, also a really good child favorite. Jessica's Guide to Dating on the Dark Side, and I already filmed this once, and then my little sister started reading this, and she's already hooked on it, so she's going to be borrowing it, but it's still here, and this is by Beth Fantasky. Another Amish literature book, The Seeker by Anne H. Gabhart. The Princess Bride by William Goldman, and I found this at a thrift store, and it's in like brand new condition. It doesn't even look like it's ever been read, and I paid like $6 for it, and this book is actually really hard to get a hold of right now. So I am so excited to have it. I'm really excited to read it. Oh, having issues. The Other Boleyn Girl by Philippa Gregory, also a movie. Want to read it before I see it. Marley and Me by John Grogan. I really don't think this needs to be explained. And sorry guys, really loud thunder. Tori just jumped, so sorry for the shake of the camera.
My bad.
There's a really bad thunderstorm going on right now, so. Then we have, I skipped.
my favorite book, Water for Elephants by Sarah Gruen. I really recommend this book to anybody. It's so, so good. It made me fall in love with the 1930s circus life. So, yeah. The Enemy by Charlie Higson. Poland Bananas Books said she really loved this book, and it was really good, and I trust her because that's where I got my obsession with the Mortal Instruments from, and so I'm really excited to read it. More Amish literature, Sarah's Garden by Kelly Long. The amazing book Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter by Seth Grahame-Smith. I am so excited to get to this book because I love history and I love Abraham Lincoln, and he hunts vampires. I mean, check out the back of this book. He has a vampire's head. I mean, how awesome is that? So I'm really excited to read that. Then I have another childhood favorite, The Captain's Dog by Roland Smith. Where Things Come Back by John Corey Whaley. This has been talked about a lot on BookTube and said it was really good, so I'm really excited to read it. We have Night by Elie Wiesel. This is a Holocaust literature book, and it's really, really good. I recommend it to anybody. And The Book Thief by Marcus Suzak. Everyone apparently adores this book, and I've not read it yet, and I'm really, really excited to because I want to see what all the hype is about. Now down here is my classic shelf, and I have them organized by author. So we have Emma by Jane Austen, Peter Pan by Invasion of the Kitty! Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie. You know, I told you guys, Lily loves the camera. Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. This massive thing, Don Quixote by Miguel de Cervantes is how I've decided to say this. The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexandre Dumas. The Man in the Iron Mask by Alexandre Dumas. The Three Musketeers by Alexandre Dumas. The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime by Mark Haddon. I've heard this book is really, really good, and a friend was bugging me to read it, so I bought it. The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne. The Odyssey by Homer in the novel version, which is amazing. I love this book. Les Miserables by Victor Hugo. This freaking massive thing is just taunting me. And then we have The Hunchback of Notre Dame by Victor Hugo. To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Moby Dick by Herman Melville. And Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson. I'm really eager to read this book because the movie Treasure Planet is actually based off of this book, so that's really, really cool. So that's my first part of my bookshelf tour, guys, and I will have the next part for you soon. I'll see you later. Bye.